playing. Can you guys just mute?
New activity, what?
Alright, beginning Scrim number 2 for them as we finally found a Scrim. Let's see, Duddy going to kick off here with Swaya. Wolfie going back. Thanos with an early challenge with a goal over Wolfie. Wolfie not able to recover it there. I think he would have went back a little faster, probably could have gotten there. Back for a touch and right there. We could follow up with Thanos. 4 seconds in, it's a lot of pressure to be put on. Kickoff, Jimmy Jam up early, puts in the corner for Wolfie to follow up with. Wolfie not even playing possession here. Gets a dunk on some Study. Jimmy Jam, a little bit of control. Wolfie with an early 50. Jimmy Jam now trying to put in the sidewall. Team Wolves trying to go off a backboard breeze. Jimmy Jam might get past him. Study with an early challenge. Wolfie trying to put it on target for them. His team trying to get past. Thanos here with a follow-up with Jimmy Jam. Gets it into his own wall. Doesn't get the wall he wants. Tries to maintain possession. Going for a demo on. Tries to get it. Will be here. Going for an early challenge. Jimmy Jam can't get there either. Our whole team is looking on boost here. Wolfie with a little bit of boost for himself, and that's about it. Goes for a challenge. Jimmy Jam there to 50th. Thanos there for a sidewall with 19 boost. Followed up. Swaya with a challenge. Study there to make it clear. Wolfie going up for another challenge. Gets off the corner. A little bit of pressure building up for Wolfie. Jimmy Jam puts it on the sidewall. Maybe able to follow. Has no boost here. Gets a touch to Wolfie. Wolfie has to follow up. So incorrect error is able to follow up in his own corner. Gets a bit of a touch. Study going for an air dribble. Gets in the midfield. Nobody able to follow up. He's able to get a 50 while Swaya passes it right to Wolfie. Swaya not taking control. Takes a little time. Understands he has space. Incorrect error there to make a touch with him. Puts in the corner as Wolfie makes a touch on the corner. Thanos in the follow-up. Wolfie able to make a 50. Thanos trying to touch in the corner. Jimmy Jam following it up. Also for an air triple. Unable to reach out. Goes on the backboard. This is lagging. I don't see the latency, so I think looking at it. Score is 0-2 in the first 2 minutes of the game. Recto going for an early flip. Wolf trying to make a challenge in his own corner as Thanos gets it clear. Jimmy trying to make a touch. Little boost though, has 0 boost. So why are taking that boost? Really good boost possession here. Thanos puts a shot on target. He's able to take it in past Wolfie. 1 second, let me get this pulled up. There we go. Cool. Make my life a little easier. Oh, the sidewalk gets a little bit lost here. Maybe they have unable to do the recovery there, but Duddy able to follow up. Won't be able to make a touch. Hopefully, Jimmy gets a boost here. Opts not to give it a boost, but you're having here, which is fine. Swaya taking out the ceiling. Gets it. Duddy with a whip on the flip. Over, able to recover it there. Now Jimmy Jam can take possession. Duddy up. This is on corner. Maybe a little here. Can't do it. Big right terror. Barrels in. Wolfie unable to make a save. Bit of a whip here. Jimmy Jam makes a bit of a whip. Early flick. Wolfie falling up for a clear. Thanos here trying to recover as a correct pair. Over, almost on target. Duddy on the backboard. That's going for a 50. Looking very dangerous for Team Chrome. A pinch into their own corner, trying to get the follow-up. Unable to get that double touch as he wants, but able to make it to the midfield. Swaya sends it away in their own net. That's painful. Unable to recover. Score 0-4 in the first 3 minutes. Unlike the last game where it was best of 7, this is a 1 hour long scrim. So no cap on the amount of games, but mostly just play time, trying to practice. We'll do the clear. Thanos with another clear. Passes it incorrect though. Incorrect able to get a 50 with Jimmy Jam. Puts on backboard. Thanos there to recover for the shot. Sinks it in the middle of the net. What we're seeing from these Team Wolves here is that they're having a bit more possession. You know, they're taking that possession. They know what they're doing with the ball. They're not trying to destroy the wall. While Team Chrome just kind of passing it into the wall a lot. Not being Jimmy Jam with an early redirect there, unable to get it. Duddy unable to sink it in, trying to recover something crazy, passes the Wolfie. Wolfie trying to go for a double. Can't quite get there as Paris recovers on backboard. Thanos there to run. Air dribble, I think. Not too, as it's just in the net. I mean, you can't. Why make it more complicated than it needs to be, you know? It's really clear here. You know, again, the Origin Team Wolves here are really setting the pace as they're just taking possession of that ball and they're controlling it a lot better. Hopefully we can kind of see this from Team Chrome. You know, they have the opportunities, they have the know-how, they need to do it. Duddy here for an air dribble, can't put it on target. Incorrect error there to cover. Goes for a sidewall with low boost, gets it clear out to his teammate Swaya. Wolfie there for a 50, puts another corner. Thanos tries to go back, get some boost to cover himself some space, goes up the backboard. Duddy unable to get a double off of that or a pass. Thanos really good down pass to himself. Gets the boost. Wolfie with a clear. Incorrect error, putting up mid. Unaware those teammates are not quite there. Doesn't try to go for an early touch. Doesn't quite get there. Incorrect error now has possession. Go for a 50. Jam trying to take possession himself here. Passes to Duddy. Can he sink it? Barely misses the target. Gets another 50. It's dimmed in the process. Duddy up. Gets the reset, I think. Goes for an elite, nonetheless. Unable to get there, Wolfie. Oh, Wolf's barely putting it off. Target on the post. I love that sound. Duddy gets a touch to his own corner. Thanos gets possession. Jimmy Jam clears it. Out to midfield. Duddy following up. Swaya trying to take a little bit of control here with incorrect error. Gets the double off the sidewall. Trying to put it on target. Jimmy Jam able to get there. Barely makes a save. Amazing save by Jimmy Jam there. And this game is now near to game number 2. I will not keep track, probably past game 3. It's a lot. Expecting to get alive for Jimmy Jam. Up. Almost. Wolfie barely saving off of that. They just want one goal, unable to keep it up for much longer. All right. You know, they're looking okay here. Let's see what they have to say.
And aggressive.
Don't
then,
ready
obviously.
up. How you guys feeling
Stadium?
so far? Don't ready up. Yeah, how you guys feeling? Wait for this whole 30 seconds to draw it. What are you guys' thoughts?
We're just kind of slow and they're faster.
Yeah, I'm just feeling like that was game 1 and we need to adjust and kind of play better.
I don't think it's so much that you guys need to play faster. I think it's that you guys need to keep possession of the ball a bit more. They're doing that really well. They have a plan of like possession needs to go here, and they do it. Compared to where like you guys will put at the wall and it just bounces off the wall. So I think that's where you guys kind of like if you guys can maintain that pressure, you guys have actually a really good chance of putting those. Like there's also a lot of open nets that you guys kind of missed, but that's okay. You guys are just
my rotates were not good there.
I think
and then me and Wolfie were on the same page for one of them.
Primarily comes to possession more so than speed. But alright, you guys. Okay.
All right.
All right. Give him a little bit of coaching advice as the commentator here. Wolfie with a really good clear pass reverse. Why I try to follow it up. Wolfie unable to get there. Really, Wolfie should try to go back there, but the challenge there just isn't as easy as you might think. Guy having 22 boost going back, he can by 33. Jumps early and it's just not what he needs to do. As Wolfie gets a good 50 out of here, Jimmy Jam trying to rotate back. Wolfie has the boost, Jimmy Jam. Wolfie gets the touch actually. Jimmy Jam with 0 still here in his own corner. Wolfie scrambling around trying to maintain some pressure on his ball. Wolf's unable to get that redirect. Wolfie putting a little bit of pressure on there. Jimmy Jam needs to control this ball. Very good. If he maintains this control, gets a flick just like he needs. Swaya, even though he's clear, is fine there. Wolfie trying to go through. What a demo from Jimmy Jam. Bad touch from Thanos, but incorrect care there to cover that. Thanos putting up the sidewall again. Duddy with a clear to the midfield. Incorrect care there to put a touch over to Wolfie. Wolfie clearing it past him. Thanos there to take it up his own corner. Can't really control the ball a lot. Jimmy Jam puts it in the mid. Duddy there to hit the 50. Wolfie with the go back here. Doesn't show. And Swaya and Thanos both there. A little bit of passing each other there in the corner. Good flick by Jimmy Jam. Early challenge, that's okay. Tries to get there. Wolfie with 100 boost now. Gets the 50 he needs. Can he maintain the pressure he's going for? Tries to flick. Just couldn't get there. Incorrect tear off the backboard trying to pass to Swaya. Dougie there. Touch. Wolfie. Finger to Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam trying to follow up with no boost. With full team in his tank. Knowing how to play exactly what he could do there. Dougie trying to go for an air dribble. Not on target, but kind of almost getting over Terror. Great touch there. Gets around him. Hey, Terror putting it over in a open net almost. Jimmy Jam looking for a 50. Johnny misses that. Ooh, that's an open net. That's unlucky. You know, and I see this a lot with them. They try to get in the early 50 off this corner. And these walls are really hard to read. Like some of you play Rocket League yourselves probably. Really hard to read. So the best thing to do is honestly just play patient. Wait for that. Wait for them to draw in and make that player 50. Duddy going off the sidewalk, gets an early 50. Nobody there to really follow up, but that's a lot of pressure. As Jimmy Jam puts one on target off the backboard. Thanos there to recover, unlucky for Wolfie. Can't see that smoke. Pass in the midfield. Jimmy Jam's going to often take up the sidewalk. Check what he needs to do here. Hit the sidewalk. Gets bumped by incorrect air. Thanos plays it down to incorrect air. Incorrect air pass in the midfield. Thanos waiting as Wolfie bangs it. Gets it over, almost over one. Jimmy Jam unable to put it on target. We're seeing that orange team here. A little bit up mid. Open net opportunity. Duddy opting to take up the sidewall, which is fine. He has a little more boost advantage. Swaya with the early boost. There we go. Jimmy Jam taking his time and being patient. That's what we should do here. Swaya going off there. Jimmy Jam, easy clear. Would like to see a little more carry off of that. That's okay. It's hard to do. Study. Unable to get that ball. That's okay. It's in that corner. It's in a very safe place for them. So I'm able to touch this, which Jimmy Jam does. Swaya up early. Wolfie in a very awkward position as you have to jump for this. Unable to do so as Jimmy Jam double with him. Hopefully Jimmy Jam able to stay here. Follow up. Wolfie able to follow up. Hopefully Duddy's the only one with 100% boost as Wolfie tries to maintain possession. Swaya unable to get that ball. Banner's putting in his own corner. Incorrect error getting demoing over here in his own corner. Jimmy Jam trying to put in the corner again. Wolfie with the follow up. Can't put it on target, but Jimmy Jam's just there, dribbling that guy around. Duddy opts to go back to perfectly fine. Gets a 50, never mind, my bad. Jimmy Jam with another 350. Jimmy Jam's really taking the lead here, which is what we want to see, you know? Taking the lead in challenging use. He's not letting them try and have a lot of ball possession. So he's going for, he may not be getting those flicks connecting, but he's going for it. That's what we need to do. Wolfie with a good here. Duddy trying to keep it away from them. Jimmy Jam throws it away a little bit, but that's okay. It's hard to do with low boost. Duddy putting it away. Thanos taking it up the sidewall. Past his teammate. Duddy there to recover. Thanos barely missing. Incorrect. Passes to him. Thanos not really able to connect, but good idea. Now it's on their backboard. Swaya has to get this. It's a really bad place. Really good save by Duddy, and Wolfie at 0 boost. Jimmy Jam really awkward. Wolfie again with 0 boost and in a very odd position. Trying to get that. Ooh, they're saving themselves. King comes scrambling to try and keep that ball out of the net as they're saved by the opposite team. Duddy going up for an early air dribble. Doesn't quite get there. Jimmy Jam can really get some here. Passes it. Is it open? Unable to sweep it up. Wolfie with 0 boost. It's really rough. It's a really good game for them to try and go for, you know. But that was a lot better game than game 1.
No, that
was better. That was better.
Like a lot better.
Alright, sorry, I was muted that last game, so I was talking the entire time, didn't realize it. Looking a lot better here. Really good kickoff here as Incorrect Harris hits it over to Duddy. Then with full boost, goes for an air dribble. Swaya with an early pre-jump. Duddy able to hopefully put this in. Sinks it, puts off the post. That's a pain to see. We hate to see that. That beautiful post sound. Jimmy Jam kind of just pass the Wolfie. A little bit of control, gets it clear. That's alright, Duddy up. Gets a touch in the corner, it's okay. Incorrect error there. Gets the boost with Duddy. Duddy able to take off some corner. Early dodge into that, which is kind of unnecessary. Swaya taking possession. Wolfie with an early challenge in his own corner. Swaya there to keep up. Demo on Jimmy Jam. Really good save by Duddy there and Wolfie. Keep it off. Give Jimmy Jam some space. Jimmy Jam there to try and pass to Wolfie. He's not quite there yet. That's alright. Wolfie's there for hopefully a save as Jimmy Jam follows it up. Wolfie trying to keep it up. Doesn't get the boost. Duddy there with the save. Maintains that pad control that he needs. Gets that 15 boost. That's all he needs. Make any save, it's 15 boost. Gets a bit of a whiff, that's okay, it's on their own backboard. Can they cover this and do a goal? Swaya going for that early challenge off the corner. Gets it clear, Duddy up early. Duddy gets the 50. Duddy with the double. A bit of a latency variation here, I suppose. Duddy able to maybe maintain something out of this. Gets the corner touch, gets the bump. Wolfie not able to follow up, that's okay. Thanos going for the shot off the backboard. Swaya going for the double, unable to maintain that as Jimmy Jam sinks it in. Jimmy Jam picking up the corner. Gets a bit of a high pop. Wolfie not able to maintain that. I think he's going for a demo. Unable to see it either. Incorrect error. Opting to get the boost rather. That's fine. Should get the boost there. Looking like a little awkward here as he's got low boost. Zero boost now. This is that. Incorrect error. They're completely boost star. With Duddy's on the backboard. Yeah, Jimmy Jam's just awkward. It's hard to maintain that kind of pressure that they once had. Just because of boost. You know, that's what I talked to them just about 5 seconds ago. 2 minutes ago, sorry. 2 minutes ago. And their MVC was, you know, boost gather is a big one for them. Big kickoff here. Wolfie may be able to follow up. Gets the confident triple aerial he needs. Duddy here off the backboard. Duddy back. The corner, Thanos there taking a shot, hits the crossbar, Duddy able to follow up, takes the sidewall, be able to dribble, gets demoed by Swaya. Incorrect error, trying to do something with this, with Thanos. Thanos gets blocked, Wolfie misses. Swaya sends it over one, Duddy with the miss. Wolfie puts it back in his own corner. Incorrect error there, puts it back in mid. Thanos trying to take another shot, puts it in the corner, Jamie there. Thanos sends it back into the mid, Swaya there. Duddy there trying to follow it up, gets it over one, has an open net, can he sink it in? Puts it on backboard. Oh, that's a pain if he takes a little more time with that. He probably has an open net. Jimmy Jam trying to make some of this pressure they just had. Off to take it up the sidewall, passes to Duddy. He gets pre-dubbed by Incorrect Terror. He's down pre-dubbed by Swaya. Wolfie needs to take his time here. Would love to see him get that boost. That's alright. Gets it clear. It's definitely a game I'm going to save for them. Go over and quick. Big clear by Jimmy Jam. Wise over here. Jimmy Jam with a demo gets him out. That's really good pressure. Hopefully they can maintain that. He misses. That's a shot on target. You know, those backward reads are really hard to deal with. You know, I said this a couple games ago. They're just really hard, those walls, you know, to line them up. You know, coming from a GC himself, you know, it takes time. Apparently we have some chats starting now 0-0. We're going to a best of 7 now. Alright. Duddy with an air dribble. Picked up by Swaya. Jimmy Jam there. Puts it on off target. Maybe Wolfie up. No, Wolfie got to go back. Almost puts his own net. Oh, it's in his net anyways. That's a really good attempt. These backdoor aerials are pretty hard to go for. They take a lot of practice and time management. You know, you got to learn those angles. A really good try to go for there. If you had more height, I would have had it just fine. But I would have preferred to see him in the corner. Take it in the corner, take your time. Wolfie here with a dribble, maybe? Can't quite get there, but Jimmy Jam there to cover for him. Wolfie going for an aerial. Can't quite get there. Swaya wipes it away. Duddy putting in the corner again. Would have loved to see him get that boost. You know, would love to see them just take some pressure off of them. Make them think they don't have as much boost as they do. Because now Swaya has boost. Air taking over 2, gets past all of our teammates. Buddy there trying to go to the corner. Hopefully trying to take some ball pushing. Get over here. Jimmy Jam. Get away. Buddy here. They need to take that possession. It's a hard thing to go for, but Jimmy Jam with an open net. Thanos doesn't have any boost. They do score really well when they have boost control. When they put the team in a precarious position when they have no boost, they're more panicky. You know, they do well with that. They just need to stop putting themselves in that position. They get a clear on the sidewall. Is it correct? Is there? Wolf Duddy gets demoed. Wolfie here having to keep possession. Jimmy here kind of followed up, puts in their own corner. No, I don't hate these demo opportunities that Wolves B are trying to go for it. They just need to understand that when you barrel into the net like that, it puts your team in a very precarious situation, which is that, 1, you can save the ball, right? And 2, if you miss that demo and now the net's open because you didn't rotate back, it's really hard to maintain that kind of that pressure that you had. All right, let's see what they have to say.
Why did I leave?
Yeah, we're good?
All right. I did not say that game. Like I said, I would. Let's see, Wolfie. Sidewalk. Gets a good clear. It's a really good clear to his teammate Duddy. Thanos there sitting up wide. Wolfie almost able to take a shot, but now we have Jimmy Jam who sent it back. Thanos up early. Jimmy Jam with 0 boost. If he takes that boost, he's pretty okay there. More time. So Wolfie there now. Follow up. Swaya up mid. Thanos there. Wolfie with a decent challenge. Takes the corner boost. Tries to set up something here. Unable to do so. That's okay. Get the pressure. Jimmy Jam with a pressure on net. Duddy now. Up. Jimmy Jam probably better just go back and pass the Wolfie. Now passes Duddy. He passes it over the midfield. Nobody up yet. Swaya going for a redirect on target, barely misses. Jimmy Jam's there. Wolf taking it back to the corner. Looking for an easy 50 here. Thanos there as well. Gets 50 by Wolves. Duddy trying to get for a double. Gets the double he needs. Unable to maintain the pressure as Swaya has all the boost control he needs. Jimmy Jam for an early challenge. Wolf trying to go for an early challenge as well. Duddy the home run back with boost here. Trying to get a clear pass to unable to do so. Pass to Swaya. Swaya there putting it on the corner. Thanos up. Swaya there trying to take a shot. Barely misses. And right there to try and cover it up. Puts it on target. Jimmy Jam and Duddy try to barrel in for the save. Thanos here taking control. Wolfie's there to make a challenge. Air putting it into his corner as well. Jimmy Jam sitting on backcourt. Thanos to clear out. Wolfie trying to take possession of the corner wall. Not a bad idea here. Maybe he can get a pass. Doesn't quite get the pass he needs, but Jimmy Jam's needing a backcourt for his teammates. If that power, just a little bit more power on it, might have went in. Jam for an early challenge. Wolfie for an early challenge. Puts in his corner for Duddy. He may be able to make something of this, but gets challenged by Thanos. Here's up midfield. Thanos up early as well. Jimmy Jam with 0 boost here. Wolfie's taking off backboard. That's fine. Yeah. Big clear by incorrect error as Duddy puts in his own corner, gets the boost exactly where he needs to. Jimmy Jam missed, that's fine. Thanos puts it back to mid. Swaya trying to put a strong target. Duddy there to cover. Jimmy Jam now trying to make something of this with 0 boost. Takes possession. Gets an early flick. Duddy maybe there to put a strong target. Doesn't get the power he needs off of it. But that is pressure nonetheless. Gets the pass back to Jimmy Jam, who might hopefully take possession of this. Reads that they're pre-jump early. Sends it over. Flick. Flick over 1. Can they score? Duddy there almost with the cover. Now, those are the worst things to do, is not hit it to the person that's in the net. Jimmy Jam taking another possession. Goes for an early flick. If you would delay that by a little bit longer, probably that'd be some time. Duddy here, not going to get a 50 with incorrect error redirecting it over. Wolfie putting it back. Gets up for an early 50 there. Duddy taking a little bit of time. He has 0 boost here. Wolfie's putting up for Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam on the mid-split. As Rocket League players, what they call it, shiplet. Ooh, that's an open net as we get another misfit. And Duddy just being faked out by his own teammates. That's a rough situation to be in. You know, that's just a consistency problem, and that's something that gets cleared up. Let's see here. Thanos here waiting for a triple of his own. It's an early play. Jimmy Jam there to put pressure on. Wyatt ready to rocket away in his own corner. You know, I think this latency is me, so I think that's okay, as the person who's just sitting here. Let's see, Thanos going for a pre-jump. Wolfie there, trying to get off corner. Wyatt's leading up mid. Jimmy Jam trying to make a touch. Duddy there to make a save. Gets an early touch, gets a dribble, gets bumped away. Thanos there to make the coverage. Jimmy Jam there for the 50. Comes off backboard. Duddy and Jimmy Jam with 0 boost here. Duddy getting corner boost. Wolfie, his own corner. Swaya goes for an early challenge. Thanos up. Wolfie there for a 50. Wide, Duddy there, unable to make contact as he's Greg Ayers since it with. Swaya trying to make a touch there, puts off backboard. Thanos can't recover either. Trying to put it back mid, nobody's there. And Greg Ayers going to take it out the corner. Wolfie there to get the boost, great. Another shot, it sinks in. It's a lot of pressure to deal with. Really hard to cover off of. And boy oh boy. Is my throat feeling it now? Duddy missing that. He has a big boost horse. As Thanos now has a boot. Won't be unable to maintain control. Gets a bump though. Big whip by both. See Duddy here going for an air dribble again. Gets in his own corner. Maybe another one. Sends it up wide. Gets it clear. Thanos up early. Why Loopy there? Sends his teammate Jimmy Jam. Maybe Jimmy Jam with an early cut. We'd love to see possession control there. Take up the wall, baby. Thanos here, going up the wall. There's no boost as well. Great touch by Wolfie. He's on back there to maybe score it. No, he scores it for the first. It's not over yet. We've got 3 seconds. It's over the game, but maybe there's some pressure to make up for it. And they can maybe a reverse lead. Unlucky. starts dying here. I think this is the last game of the entire series for us here. Hopefully he can get back here. Passes to Duddy. Duddy takes off the corner. Swaya gets the boost like he needs. Swaya going for an early touch. Jimmy Jam going for a wall touch. I don't know if I'm favoring that at all, but we'll consider it to take some possession. I think that maybe turns up for a 50. I can't quite get there. Duddy. Ooh, that's in their net. That's an unlucky 50. I mean, it's really hard as you watch both his teammates kind of give away possessions. It's really rough on him. He did the best he could there. It's really hard to do a backwards surgery like that. Here with Kirby up. Wolfie has an open net, but he doesn't have the speed or the teams to get there for it. Dano's going for a speed rush on his own corner. Jimmy Jam looking for a demo here. So I get there. Duddy looking to get back, get a touch. He's an early foul, but gets demoed in the process. Looking for Arrow, looking for another bolt here. Almost, he does sink it. Wow, that was a great corner there. That's an angle. That's for champs. I mean, that's what you can hope for. Really good possession control though. Swaya goes up. Wolfie there for a 50. Jimmy Jam trying to pass it. Nobody's quite up yet. Swaya tries to get a redirect. Gets a touch over his own teammate. Correct error there to try and correct the error. The corner. Wolfie trying to make a 50. Over. Doesn't quite get the touch he needs. Even unable to. That's a rough position to be in. Yeah, everybody's barreling in that corner and panicking. That's all right. Swaya up early and Error also up early. Dano's also up. You get Duddy here, even at the sidewall, which is what he wants to do. He takes possession, gets touching his maybe gets a double. Swaya there recovering that ball. Wolfie getting an early challenge. Jimmy Jam as well going for an early challenge. That's a really good open net opportunity here. Jimmy Jam just dribbles it in. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what we want to see is the control. Doesn't throw it away. He understands that he has the net. He has the dribble. Doesn't see anybody in his vicinity. Knows that if he needs to, he can flick it any time. That's exactly what he's looking for. Kickoff here. Duddy with a miss on a potential open net again. That's looking rough. Challenge. It may not hit the ball, but it gets pressure off. The Stanos goes up. Jimmy Jam up. Duddy going for a clear. Gets it in the other corner. Hopefully he's got the two spot. Jimmy Jam saying no. The boot. So yes, the ball. I can put it in the corner. That's something I think we'll have to talk about as well. How many times I hit the corner. Duddy going for a double. I can't quite get it because the post is nasty in the post. Ooh, Jimmy Jam unable to read that as that post touch goes in. Gotta love that Rocket League post. It's like your girlfriend. Can't ever read her. Here at the sidewall has people pre-jumping him, doesn't get the ball, but gets two people off with 0 boost. Jimmy Jam looking for a clear here, hopefully. Get out of the way, goes for the fake instead. What a beautiful fake. Knows he has time, goes for the dribble. Wolfie still looking really nervous on what he should do. Jimmy Jam going for high flick, but it doesn't go the way he wants to. What a pain. He has the right idea to go for a flick there. He doesn't have the speed and momentum. He sends it backwards, and it sends all of his team into panic there. You know, it'd been nice to see his teammates kind of go back a bit. You know, he's got the possession. You know, Wolfie fine there, but Duddy definitely fine. Clear out's another open net. That's rough. Being see has a 50, but doesn't quite get there. Swaya sends it around him. Here by Incrux. Covered by Duddy. Passes a midfield. Thanos misses. Wild Wolfie here, trying to cover it up in the corner. Doesn't quite get the touch he needs, goes back. Incriteria will miss. Thanos able to recover it though. Good butt by Duddy. Jimmy Jam brushes in. Sends it into the mid. Maybe one can cut there. Big whip. Wolfie up early. Swaya with some possession here. Thanos with a double commit. Duddy getting bumped into the save. Gets fake. Jimmy Jam gets fake. Duddy there, hoping to get a touch. Possession change, gets a flick. Another flick. Unable to get that dunk in. Unable to get the high raise. Looking for an open net. Duddy there to recover off the corner. Up. Looking for his own reset. Gets the reset. Barely misses the Musty. He's looking beautiful. That's an open net. This game's looking pretty much over at 44 seconds left. I mean, it's going to be a miracle to get thrown back into this series. But that's okay. This is all just learning experience anyways. So we don't hate on it. You know, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of learning process. They're a fresh team. They got plenty of time to do all that learning and experience right now. This is a great game for them. Great learning experience. They get to see how a team who handles a little bit more of the ball control and it has better touches all together. They can see how that works for them. How it's not working, how what they're doing right now is working for them. And the exact same thing is especially learning. Swaya putting his own corner and Criteria there to make a 50 on the Jimmy Jam. Duddy going on for a touch into the midfield. Swaya's there. Wolfie barreling down that ball for his own pass. Thanos misses. Can we get an open net? Jimmy Jam not able to connect. He's on. Thanos looking for around him. He gets the open net, but unable to score it. Great game for them. I mean, this has been a fantastic series for Wolvesby here. Just can't really throw it in together for Team Chrome. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning. We'll have a video out on this